Hello folks, you're all very welcome to today's Chair Yoga class. I'm Donna and it's lovely to be here. It's lovely to be here for the class to support you, to facilitate for the next hour. So as I was saying to some of the ladies there, to have a little chat, just to go with your own flow, your own energy in your body and meet yourself exactly where you're at today. That's all it's about really. Yoga is just about meeting yourself exactly where you're at and carving out the next hour just for you. So the first thing I would say is everybody's very welcome to today's class and to switch off your mobile phone or at very least put it on silent so that you're not disturbed for the next hour. So this is your time for you and it's important that you do set the time aside just for you. So you're not disturbed. This allows you to switch off from the outside world or any responsibilities. As you drop inward, just connect to our breath. So the first thing we do is find our alignment on our seat. So finding your seat, and I'll just invite you to sit nice and tall. So we're sitting upright, so we don't be round shouldered. So we're just trying to draw the shoulder blades back down. So draw a nice deep breath in, exhaling and allowing the shoulder blades to drop down toward the spine. So maybe just bring yourself a little bit out to not necessarily the edge of your seat, but where you feel comfortable. You can feel the buttocks are supported by the chair. So we don't really want to be sitting right back so that we are too relaxed. But we want to keep our spine nice and tall. So if you have a little feel into the buttocks here, and you can feel the little bony points here, the sitting bones. So what we're going to do is just gently just pull the flesh of the bone away. This exposes your sitting bones, and this will just give the pelvis a little tilt. So this kind of helps us to sit nice and tall. So alignment is very important, whether it's a chair or whether we're on the mat. And actually, if you do have a mat as well, you have to have a yoga mat at home. It's nice to put that under the chair now as well, just for added support. It's not necessary, but it can feel nice and comfortable as well. Okay? So just allowing the hands to rest. And the palms of the hands can rest down on the thighs, or we can bring our palms upward. Again, finding what's nice in your body. So if you do see me looking at my phone from time to time, I'm just keeping an eye on the time, just with the class plan. So I have my phone here beside me to the right. So I'm not checking messages, I'm just checking where we are with time. Okay. So maybe we'd like to bring the palms upward. This is a nice welcome gesture. So we're really inviting in our practice. We're saying, I am ready to receive today. I'm ready to receive this yoga meditation practice. And we can bring a little hand mudra in, which is the index finger and thumb together. So this is what we call a mudra in Sanskrit, or a seal. So this allows us to relax in the nervous system, allow us to go inward. And we just allow the spine to sit nice and tall, shoulder blades resting. Maybe now we can close the eyes just to soften and allow ourselves to center. We'll take a few moments to center the body, mind, and spirit. If you don't feel comfortable closing the eyes, that's absolutely fine. You can just send the gaze down past the tip of the nose and just looking down the floor. Otherwise, we close the eyes over, allowing ourselves to connect to the breath. Noticing where your breath is today. Where do you notice the flow of breath as it enters the body and exits? You're breathing in and out through the nostrils. Perhaps you notice the breath, the rise and fall of your tummy. Maybe we're breathing in the upper chest area. Just noticing without any judgment whatsoever, just observing your breath in through the body and as it leaves the body. Each breath we take in, we are oxygenating every cell. Each breath out, we release carbon dioxide from the body any stagnancy, or any emotions that we need to release. So if you think of breathing in to create space around your heart, and breathing out to release of anything that no longer serves us. So our breath in allows us to lift and lengthen, allow the body to become more spacious. We exhale, we think of letting go and release. So I invite you now just to take a couple of minutes to breathe in and out. Notice where your breath is today. Just notice your own reference, where you find your breath in and out. Softening cheeks, softening the space between the eyebrows, our third eye chakra, softening the jaw, maybe noticing if the jaw is tight or gripping. And we soften to release any tension we're holding here today. Each exhalation, we notice the shoulder blades moving down toward the spine. So really just becoming aware of your breath. And whilst we're becoming aware of our breath, we're feeling a sense of gratitude for this sacred, precious, present moment. This is all we have, this moment now. So we use the breath as the tool to bring us into the sense of presence. Right now, we're inviting our body to slow down. And maybe at this point of practice, we notice that our mind is very busy. And this is simply what the mind does. The mind is always active. There's no lever that we can switch off our thoughts. We can silently repeat an affirmation or a mantra to help us drop inward a little bit more. So as we are here breathing, we can gently, silently repeat to ourselves, breathing in peace, breathing out, breathing in peace, breathing out, calm. It's just to help us distract from overthinking, intrusive thoughts, and center us a little bit more. Keep breathing in. We can gently let go and just come back to the natural rhythm of our breath, noticing how we're feeling. Feeling the connection of the soles of the feet supported by Mother Earth, sitting bones supported by the seat. Aware of the weight of your bones, the elbows, thigh bones, sitting bones. Just becoming aware of your body in this seat. As we gently take the left hand to the heart space, place the right hand on top. I'd like to invite you now to think of an intention for yourself. So it's a little self-inquiry, just asking yourself, why did I show up this class? What do I need from this class? Just for today. something that will serve me, that will align with my best intentions for myself. Is something simple as a one-letter word, just one word, should I say, one word such as love, peace, presence, or it might be an I statement. I choose to let go of something, choose to invite something in. Trusting the heart to answer this question. So we have the left hand placed on our heart space. And maybe an intention comes to mind, maybe it doesn't today. If we have an intention, we trust in the universe to listen to us. Gently massage the heart space as we silently repeat this intention 3 times. Gently massaging the heart space 3 times. When we're ready, we can just release the hands back down. If the eyes were closed, we can gently open the eyes. And as we maintain this lovely tall spine, we're just going to inhale, raise the arms up overhead. If this is a little too challenging today, you might just take the arms out in front and draw them back. And draw them front, overhead. Hands don't have to touch, maybe they do. And we just exhale, so we're just gently waking up the body. Flipping the palms, inhaling. And exhaling. Maybe the arms up in front. Exhale. So wherever you're at, we're just going to release the hands down. So just gently coming in. So welcome back, everybody. So just to center ourselves and connect to our lovely breath today. So I'm not sure if anyone has a yoga block. If you have one of these at home, sometimes it's nice for a chair class to place them under the feet. This can just give the pelvis a little tilt. If you find sometimes the feet are just a little too low down, you're just not comfortable in your seat. So always just bring your props into it if you have props. Otherwise, the soles of the feet for me today are fine. So it's whatever you choose to do, whatever feels good. So what we're looking for is ankle, knees, and hips in good alignment. And we keep the feet roughly hip distance width apart in our space. Okay, so we begin with our feet. So we're just going to lift the right foot off the floor. And we're just going to make rotations with the ankle joint. So we're just going to go clockwise for 8. So think of pointing and flexing the foot. Now again, the option here is to just slightly lift that foot off the floor. You might like to bring a little bit more into it, a bit more challenging to raise it up. So it's up to you where you like to stay today. So just for 8 rotations outward, pointing and flexing. And you will hear cracks and sounds, and that's all good. It's just little air bubbles really trapped. So not to worry about that if you hear anything. The only thing I will say is if you feel any pinching or pain as you're moving, to just ease out of anything. So you want to feel, in yoga, you want to feel a little something. Don't feel any pinching or pain. So when we rotate for 8 clockwise, just anti-clockwise, just coming in with the foot. Pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. I really want you to take this nice and slow, so just going at your own pace. And if you become tired at any stage at all in the class, rest the leg, rest the arms. Just do what you are able to do today. So we'll just take it over to the opposite side. So this time we're going to rotate anti-clockwise by pointing the toes, flexing into the heel, pointing and flexing. All of this work is really good for our balance, to support us in our stance. When we are standing, working into the ankles, we're stretching and strengthening the feet. And we're also moving mindfully here. So this is a really gentle class. So we're incorporating the breath into the movement. And then we can rotate in your own time for 8 inward, that left foot. So what we're doing here as well is supporting our stance and strengthening our feet. We're moving mindfully. So we breathe in and we breathe out. We're bringing this body and mind. Okay? So just coming back into the feet. So I just want you to lift the heel. So we'll just come into our heel lifts, alternating each side. So raising the right heel, left heel, releasing the right, raising the left. Gentle movements again. Just alternating with each leg, left to right. While we're doing this exercise, We're stretching into the fascia tissue, the soles of the feet. Again, you can feel this little ankle stretch here. So a nice little work into your feet. And it's giving you something to think about as well. So it's a little challenge here for the mind. Think about how we're moving, we're alternating left to right. Lifting the heels, again, you can just come up off the heels, take it right up, or just gently lift up. Okay. So just staying with that for a few breaths. Okay. So this time I want to hold. We're going to come up off the right heel. I'm just going to hold into this. So just coming up off the toes, a little stretch here, just holding into it. And release. Up onto the toes of the left foot, just holding into this stretch. Good. And gently release. So this time I want to lift up the right leg. Again, this is up to you, how far you want to go with this, lifting it up. We're going to extend that leg. So think of bringing the toes in toward the body, flexing into the heel just like we did, bending and release. Inhaling, extending, bending and releasing. We'll just do 6 on each side. So inhaling, extending, bending and releasing. Inhaling, extend. So what we're doing here is we're working on the knees, strengthening the muscles that support the knee joint. So you'll feel this in your quad, your thigh muscle here, which is stretching. Warming up the body. And it's gentle stretches. And we'll finish 6 on the right, and we'll take it over to the left. And to notice as well, in your body feels different every day, energy-wise, on different sides. So we're kind to our body. We just go with what we can go, what we can do on any given day. And the energy in our body, even though that's different sides of our body are different on different days. So one day the right side might feel more mobility on your right side or your left side and vice versa. So we just go with what we have. You know, we work with the body we have in yoga. That's really it. It meets us exactly where we are. And that is the beauty of the practice. That's exactly what I love about it. Just bend and release. And so when you have 6 on each side, just going to gently release. So you just need to shake out your hands, your feet. If you need to take a drink of water, do anything like that, just go ahead and do so. We're just going to come into our lovely hips. Okay. So we're just going to lift the right leg again and just gently open up. So it's an external rotation of your right hip. So you know what they say, healthy hips, healthy knees. Okay, so they work together. So just open it up, take this only as far as you can go, and maybe you just want to stay here today, or maybe you just want to go right out. So use your left arm again to hold onto your chair for support. Just open up, coming back. So that's all we're doing, just open up and coming back to center. Again, we'll do this for 6. Opening up and coming back. Just coming back. 6. So when you have 6 on the right, we just take it to the opposite side again. So just always use the chair for support, holding on to the side of your chair. Just open up to the left this time. Gentle movements. Just want you to place the hand into the ball and socket joint here. Feel that rotation in the hip. So this is where the movement is coming from, just from the hip. Can we keep our seat nice and tall? So in yoga practice, when we're working from the chair or even in our Sukhasana, our seat on the mat, we're looking for a good alignment, our head over our heart and our heart over our pelvic bowl. So just checking that we haven't rounded in the spine or arched in the spine, that we're maintaining as much as we can a nice tall spine. So just for 6, and you're probably starting to feel that now in the leg, and that's good. Just feeling it a little tired, just a little tiredness in the legs, but we're working it into our body, and that's what we want to feel. So we just tap our toes for a little energy. Tap the toes, wiggle the fingers, and just warming up a little bit here. So we're going to come in to our shoulders. So we're going to inhale as we draw the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, draw them back down. So squeeze the shoulders, draw them back down toward the spine. So inhaling and exhaling all the way down. I'm going to roll for 6. So you just count your 6 back and then 6 forward. Inhale, so think of your inhalation as your lifting, lengthening breath, and your exhalation as your releasing, letting go breath. Inhale, so the breath comes forward, so just being mindful of this as well. So you're inhaling, then you're lifting. Okay, so allow the breath to lead the dance, as I say. Inhaling and exhale. So exhale first and then release down for 6. And when we have 6 sticks that way, we go 6 the opposite way. So we're going to bring the shoulders forward. So this is absolutely a fantastic exercise for posture, for your posture. So you might notice, and we all do this, when we're walking around, we tend to go round-shouldered a lot of the time. You know, especially if we've a lot on our mind. We're ruminating about something, or we've a lot going on, just a lot going on in life. We can tend to become round-shouldered. So take a draw on your shoulders back. I'm always saying this to everybody in class. Just day to day, going about your business, just keep drawing those shoulder blades back, down toward the spine. And you will see your posture improve if you tend to be round-shouldered. It's really working into this, coming forward. Really, really good. So just warming up our spine. Well done, everybody. And just releasing for 6. So staying with the shoulders. We're going to bring our hands to rest them just on top here on each shoulder. So we're just going to go inwards. So we're basically bringing the elbows to kiss. So just starting off with tiny little outward circles coming inwards. So going out to come in, and maybe increasing this. So it's up to you what feels nice, just coming into your shoulders. So you might be here, tiny little movements. And you might feel, oh, wow, this feels nice today. I'm just going to go a little further with this. Check in with your body. Always keep checking in with how you're breathing. And we don't want to move in any way at all that we're compromising our breath. So you want to really feel the breath with the movement. Inhaling, opening up, and just move. So can we feel this in our shoulder? Feel those shoulder blades. Just feel that fantastic opening across your chest as you sit nice and tall in your seat. And we can pause here. If anyone needs to take a little rest with the arms, we just swing our arms out, maybe crossing over the body, take a little break, little self-hug here, bow the head for a moment, and we release. So we're going to go the opposite way. So just bring the hands back up to rest on the shoulders. So this time we're going to go outward. Gentle movements, bringing the little elbows to kiss when they come back in. So inhale, think of that opening up. So I want you to really drop the awareness now to your shoulders and your chest. So this improves your lung function as well. So helping you to breathe, okay, across your chest because you're opening up to this area. That's another thing as well with our posture. If we tend to walk around round shoulders or sit round shouldered, we are constricting breath. If you think about it, we're just crossing over here. We're just, closing off the airways. So think of all of this lovely breath work here as improving your heart. Energetically, we're opening our heart space. Think of what you're doing for your heart here. You're opening the Anahata chakra, as we call it in yoga. That's a lovely green colour, your heart. Open your heart to yourself today. So it is a practice of self-love. and we can release. So yoga meditation is a practice of self-love. So we're here today, really walking into our body, mind with our breath, a gift to ourselves. That's what it is, a gift to ourselves. Okay, so we'll come into our wrists, warming up our wrists, and then come into our neck. I hope everyone's doing okay. So we're just going to come into the hands. So we call this thriller arms. You can see why. So just dropping the fingers down. We're just going to press into the right wrist. So a little resistance there. So bringing the palm of the left hand and just feeling that lovely stretch in the forearm and into the right wrist. Might like to wiggle the fingers here. So stretch in. And we'll take it to the opposite side. Again, so just pressing into the palm of the right hand this time. And we can wiggle our fingers. We're going to go inward with this. Okay. If this is too much with the arms out, you can always bring the shoulders in. Tuck the shoulders into the side body and bring them in. It's just less challenging, or you feel like you want to challenge yourself a little today, bring the arms out. So we're just fanning the fingers in, we're working into our wrists. So these little exercises are fantastic to reduce your risk of carpal tunnel, to help you with carpal tunnel. And basically, repetitive strain injury, I'm sure we've heard of that as well. If you're typing away, the wrist can become very tired from using them in the same position. We just roll in with this, and we can really feel this into the wrists. I'm going to go the opposite way. So fan the hands out and the fingers working into your wrists. Again, if you feel tired, just bring the arms in. We're still working into the wrists. Just fanning them out, fanning the fingers out. And just breathing into this. And release. If you need to take a little break, maybe take a drink of water. Just back into the wrists. So just always take a little drink of water if you need to. Shake out the hands, the legs, anytime you need to. We're going to stay with the wrists for a while. Again, we can bring those arms out. We're going to make fists with our hands. Okay, so making fists. And we're just going to bring them in. Moving into the wrists. Staying with our breath. And it's nice to bring a smile to the face. Life is good. So when we smile, we actually send a message to the brain, to the subconscious, okay? Releasing feel-good chemicals. So the subconscious mind can't tell the difference, but we're sending a little message to say, life is good, we are happy that we're here today. And we can just draw this movement out the opposite way. So just coming into those wrists. So you might notice, and this is for all of us, as we age, we do find sometimes a little tension in our wrists. Maybe we're challenged a little bit with opening tight jars or containers, things like this. All these little exercises, they're tiny little exercises, they're so effective. Just working in here and listening and welcoming all the cracks and sounds that we hear in our body, loving kindness today. And we can release it down. So we come into the neck. So we've worked into our shoulders, our wrists. We've limbered into our ankle joints. We're going to come in now to our neck. Okay. So just to begin, we're going to inhale and just turn the head to the right. So bringing the chin level with the right shoulder this time. Coming back to center, and we just go over to the left. Coming back to center, back over to the right. So keeping the chin parallel to the shoulder. Just flowing with this for a moment, warming up into the neck. Back to center. And we will go over to the left one more time. Come back to center. So I'm going to inhale, so be careful when we're doing this, just be mindful of any issues with anyone's neck today at all. So we're not swinging the head right back, but rather we're supporting the back of the neck. So we're opening up into our throat chakra, or Visuddha chakra, opening up into the throat. We're going to exhale, chin to chest. Inhaling, opening up. And exhaling, chin to chest. Feel that beautiful stretch in the back of your neck as you bring your chin to your chest. Feel that lovely opening in your throat as you open up. And as you exhale, chin to chest. Inhaling, opening up. And exhaling, chin to chest. And one more time, I'm going to inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. And when we exhale this time, we're just going to bring the head back to its neutral position. So head over our heart. We're going to inhale the left arm up. Just going to rest the elbow just on the head, just relaxing here. We're just going to tilt our head over to the left. So we can feel a lovely stretch here down the right side of our neck. Into the trapezius muscles, just down into the left. Supporting the head and shoulders, neck. Just breathing here. Taking a breath in together. And exhaling back to center. We can release the hand. You can inhale the right arm up in front. And we're just going to gently release over to the right this time. So that we're feeling a lovely stretch down the left side of our neck. Just holding that for a second. Breathing into it, feeling a lovely stretch. Feeling a really nice stretch here. And gently releasing the hand down, just coming back to meet. Okay. So we're not to do another little exercise, just to work into the vagus nerve. Okay, so just inhale to the right, come back to that chin to the shoulder. So keeping the head exactly as it is, but we're turning the eyes, the gaze to the left. So it's like the side eye to the left, yet the head is turned to the right. So just looking down toward the floor, and then the gaze to the left. And just breathing in and out here. Inhaling together. And as we exhale, we gently bring the head back to center. Same thing on the opposite side. Stimulate the vagus nerve. We're turning the head to the left, chin to chest. Just going to send the gaze towards the right, just looking at the floor. So maybe now at this stage of the practice, you're noticing that you're really coming into this mindfulness, body-mind connection. Staying with your breath and you feel a sense of presence. We're going to inhale. Now we're going to exhale, release. So coming back to center. Okay, so you need to shake out the feet, shake out the hands. We're going to come in to warm up the spine. So warm up. So just maybe a little bit of a stretch into the hands here. Okay, so just bring the fingertips toward the body, a little flexion the wrists, flexion into the hands, bringing the hands down. Again, just always realign your seat. You need to readjust your seat and come back into a safe alignment. So alignment is very important because first of all, it keeps us safe in our practice so that we're working from a safe position. Our starting point is safe. And secondly, so that you get the most out of your practice, okay? So if you're misaligned, you're not going to really benefit where you're stretching, where you're rotating, or where you're moving. So always start off. So in chair yoga, again, just a little recap. The knees, the ankles, and the hips are in good alignment, and the feet are hip distance width apart. All right, so I hope everyone is doing okay out there. And we will come into warming up our spine. So I want you to imagine you have this giant teddy bear and he's sitting on your lap here, okay? Just sitting here, tall teddy bear. You just won him at a carnival, okay? So we're going to hug this teddy bear. We're going to come forward and give him the biggest, warm, loving hug. And we're going to release. And we're going to open up. So bringing the shoulder blades together at the back. Shine your lovely heart forward as we come back to kiss our teddy bear. So effectively what we're doing here is cat-cow pose, warming up, limbering into our spine. Support, the muscles that support the spine are so important to us. And this is what we're doing here. We're warming them up, we're stretching into them, supporting our spine, opening our heart, kissing our teddy bear, chin to chest here. Maybe you'd like to kiss that teddy bear in the head and coming back up. So just breathing into this, folks. Inhaling, think of the space I mentioned. When you inhale, you lift, lengthen, and create space in your body. When you exhale, you release stagnancy and you let go. Just work on with this for a few breaths. Exhale, chin to chin. Inhale, open up, shine your lovely heart forward. Exhale, chin to chin. We're going to inhale again. We're just going to open up and we're going to release. So releasing right down by the body, okay? Coming into a little bit of rotation in our spine. So we're going to take the left arm up and just bring that left hand to the right knee, very gently, just turning to look over your right shoulder as if someone is calling you from behind. Just a gentle, feeling that little rotation here. Nice spinal rotation. And think about that breath that I mentioned. Breathing in helps to lift. So maybe breathing in, going a little deeper here, exhaling, releasing. Holding for a few breaths. Breathing in. Together, we're going to draw a breath in. So think of your lifting. And exhale, release. Brings you right back to center. We're going to raise the right arm up. Inhaling. Exhaling, taking the left arm to hold the chair for support and taking the palm of the right hand to the left knee. Again, you might just like to stay here. You might go a little deeper by inhaling and just looking over that right shoulder, left shoulder, should I say, this time. So looking over the left shoulder. And just breathing in. You might like to stay here. This might be just enough of rotation in your body today. But you can also breathe in, lift, and exhale. A little bit more. And together, we're going to inhale. Exhale, come back to center. So any twists like that, any of these exercises, twisting in the body, it's like basically we describe it as cleansing or rinsing the organs, the internal organs. So if you think of any twists that you might do in any practices, it's all about cleansing, the squeeze effect, you know, just this rinsing, squeezing, cleansing effect. So great as well for detoxing, if you're doing detoxing programs or anything like that, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so coming into our little twists. So we're going to come in now to this big imaginary, huge imaginary big bowl, okay, in front of us. And we have our wooden spoon. So just holding onto the wooden spoon. Again, this is limbering our spine. So we're working into all the muscles that support our beautiful spine. Holding onto your wooden spoon here, we're just going to go clockwise. Again, always beginning with this, just the easiest version of this. Just see how this feels. So you draw and bring the wooden spoon in toward your body. We're just stirring the pot of honey, gold, or whatever it is, hot chocolate, whatever it is we're storing here, whatever you like today, just bringing it in toward the body. Again, it's just like what we did with the shoulder warm-up, the shoulder exercise. We can go small little circles, or you can increase your circles, maybe taking it a little wider, stirring into this big pot, holding onto the spoon, warming your spine. working into your body. Are we still with our breath? Can we just check in for a moment where the breath is? Are we breathing in as we're moving? Are we breathing out and letting go? Sensation over image, folks. So no matter what we're doing in yoga, what style, what asana, what practice, it's always about your breath coming first and how you're feeling, okay, as opposed to how you're looking. And we're going to pause and center. I'm going to take it the other way, so we're going to stir the pot the other way. That's it. So you can feel here you're coming into your hips and your spine with this fantastic movement in your body. Go with your own energy level. So just moving around, go with your own energy levels. Just going for another few more rounds of this. Breathing in and breathing out. And we can release. Just releasing it down. Again, if you need to take a drink of water, shake the feet out, and just relax. Draw the shoulder blades back down toward the spine. We're going to take the right leg and just bring it toward the body. So lifting the right foot up off the floor. And by doing this, you can just interlace the hands. So interlace your hands. You can take hold of either below your knee or behind your thigh. Just going to lift this leg up for a moment. So nice little stretch. So knee to chest pose. Just a nice little stretch into the legs here. Just draw the legs into the body. There's an option to stay here, or you might like to take the arm out, opposite arm away from the body. So we're here and we're breathing, or we're here. And we keep the spine nice and tall, upright in our seats. And just breathing in. If you feel the muscles tremor in your body, that's a good thing. It's little muscles saying, hey, you're challenging me today. Okay? So know that you're just working into your body. Taking a breath in together. And we can release, bring the arm in, release the leg. Okay? Same thing on the opposite side. So just interlacing the fingers to take hold of either below the knee or supporting yourself behind. Everybody finds this easy this way or this way. So it really depends on yourself here, what you prefer. So just staying here and checking in with how this feels. Just checking in with how it feels. You might like to take the opposite arm away from the body. So this requires a little strength and a little balance. If the arm becomes tired, spin it back in. And stay with your breath. Shoulder blades nice and snug behind the heart, down toward the spine. Just breathing. Take the breath in together. And we can bring the arm in and release. We're probably feeling this in the legs. It's a really good exercise. We're just going to create a little space with the legs. Just going to come forward slightly, so we're not rounding. We're keeping that alignment of the neck and the spine. Okay, so just remembering that the neck is an extension of your spine. Okay? So we're not rounding shoulders. We're just, as imagine you're looking into a pond here. So you're just tipping forward. Think of hinging from your hips actually here. So just think of hinging from the hips. Feel into your hips. Hinge forward slightly. Okay, so just a little slight forward fold. And breathing in here. I'm going to take the left arm and just rest the forearm, leaving the palm to face upward. I'm going to take that right arm up and overhead. So a nice little side stretch into your body. The other option here is to take it down, the hand down, just rest the hand. Just rest the hand on your right hip, right hand on right hip. If it's in your practice today, you might like to turn the head, just checking in at your neck, to look into that armpit. So we're here, or we're here. Or we might be just sending the gaze down. So just a little side body stretch. Together, we're going to breathe in. And we'll exhale together. We're just going to take it to the opposite side. So this time we're going to inhale and bring that left arm up and over. Just bringing it up and over. So we're just looking into the palm of the right hand. Maybe we're looking into our pond. The hand is here. You might turn the head. There's plenty of options here. So you don't always have to come into the full reach of the stretch. Just breathing. Taking a breath in together. And exhale. I hope everyone is doing okay. So we just continue on with the class. We come into another lovely stretch for our shoulders. This is absolutely fabulous. We call this eagle arms. So we come into our eagle arms. We're going to take the elbow and bring it to the center of your body. So be sure that the elbow is centered. So we're not here or we're not over here. Just bringing it centered. Lovely. And we're going to take the left arm and just swoop your eagle arm underneath your right. Just bring the backs of the palms together here. I'm just going to stay here today, stretching into your shoulders. So I'm hoping everyone can feel a lovely stretch in their shoulders here with this one. So good for your shoulders. So this will release. If you feel any tension in your upper body today or tightness in your shoulders, eagle arms is fantastic for this. Breathe in. And we can release. So just releasing the bind and releasing the arms out. And do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're just going to bend the elbow, keeping it centered to the body. We're going to swoop that eagle arm right underneath and bring the hands back to back of the hands. So we'll feel a lovely stretch here at the shoulder. And just breathing into that pulse for a few minutes, just a few seconds. And releasing it down, releasing it down. So shaking out everything, releasing it down. So I want to bring the arms into a T-junction. So I want you to imagine that you're holding a grapefruit in each hand. I'm going to switch the palms with the grapefruit in our hands. So we're holding this grapefruit. We're trying not to squash the grapefruit, but we still don't want to let it fall. So we're holding on to it. And we're just rotating into the shoulders. That's it. T-junction arms. Staying with your breath and just continuing with this little movement. Notice this connection now to presence that you have, body, mind, spirit connection. Just feeling in this movement. We can gently release, we can put the grapefruits away. So just coming into that exercise, I will walk into a little sun salutations from here. Okay, so we'll just flow a little bit here, back into our alignment. We're going to inhale the arms up, overhead. We're going to exhale to shoulder level. So just exhale to shoulder level. Inhaling, taking a deep breath in here. And exhale, we're just going to come forward. So forward is wherever forward is for you. So fingers might touch the floor. You might just bring the hands to the shins. So we're exhaling. So exhaling, inhaling. Taking a breath here. We're going to come up, inhale, arms wide. Up overhead. If that's too much, just bring them to a T-junction. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling here. Exhaling, coming into your forward fold. Exhale. So inhaling to halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Arms coming up. Gentle movements. Exhaling. Inhaling. And full forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale to halfway lift. Take a breath in here. And forward fold, fully down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fully fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. The palms might meet this time. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the thumbs to the third eye chakra. That's the space between your eyebrows, passing through the lips, passing down into your heart space. Taking a moment to bow for the practice. And we're going to take a child pose. So again, coming forward, just like we did there a moment ago, keeping that alignment of the neck and the spine, make a fist of the hands and stacking those fists and relaxing the forehead here. So we're just taking a child pose, restorative pose. Balasana is the name of this pose, and it's basically just to go inward after your practice. Okay, so we've done a good bit of movement today, so we're just cooling down now. Coming into child. So resting your head, resting your forehead on the stacked fists, stacked hands. Taking a moment to notice how you feel right now. How has your practice served you? What has your practice done for you today? How did it feel to move your body, to connect, to invest in your well-being? Together we can inhale. So as we inhale, try to send the gaze toward me or the screen and placing the hands on the legs. So we're just going to come back. So just uncurling vertebra by vertebra. Think of stacking your bones. Come back up as I'm doing. Just stacking vertebra one on top of the other. Allow the head to be the very last thing to rest on your shoulders. Okay, so folks, we're just going to come in now to our seat. Make yourselves comfortable. Take any props that you need at home. Maybe your cushion to the back of the chair. Move them slightly back in. So you can relax a little more. Just a little meditation to close the practice. So again, coming back to finding your comfortable seat. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed their practice. We're going to close it nice meditation, self-love. And resting the hands, just like we began our class, centering, finding what's comfortable in your body. Tall spine. So just coming up with the spine, just allow those shoulder blades again to rest down. Making yourself comfortable. And if you feel a little chilly, take a blanket if you have one nearby. Wrap the blanket around your body. Use an eye mask if you have one of those at home. Bring the block under the feet for added comfort. That's another thing, as well as lifting the pelvis, the blocks actually keep the feet warm as well. So whatever you need, this is your time now. The body tends to drop when we meditate, so keep warm. Okay, so really wrap up. Take something around you now and wrap. Again, I'm going to invite you all to gently sit down and close the eyes. So the hands can rest on the lap. You might even like to rest your hands on your heart. You might like to cross your arms like this for your meditation. You might like to place the palms up or down, finding what's comfortable. I invite you now to gently go inwards, bringing the awareness to the crown of the head, to the back of the head, to the shoulder blades. Bringing your awareness to the face, to the space between the eyebrows, to the tip of the nose, to the eyelids, to the jaw. And we loosen the jaw. Are we holding any tension here? And we soften the space between our eyebrows. Are we holding any tension here today? Bringing softness into the face. Now dropping your awareness, just your awareness on your heart, nourishing center in your body. This part of your body where love flows from, love flows to you, and love flows from, protecting you from any bruising hurts in life, shielding you, taking all the hits, allowing you to heal, to help you to heal. Feel the love for yourself right now flow through your heart. Feel the lightness in your heart from the benefits of your practice today. Just showing up for practice is the practice. Showing up part is what matters. That's the commitment. Maybe we'd like to take the left hand and rest it on our heart. Feel your beating heart next to your palm. As we feel really at peace from our class today, feeling the love for ourselves as we breathe in and out, and feeling a wonderful sense of gratitude for this class today. Gently sit here for a moment, silently repeat. Love flows to me. Love flows through me. Love flows from me. Love flows to me. Love flows through me. Love flows from me. Just stay in the moment, repeating that loving affirmation. Exactly. Just letting go of the affirmation, becoming aware of yourself, becoming aware of the energy flowing through your body right now. Welcoming any positive shifts, changes when you began this practice today to how you feel now. Perhaps you notice more centered you, a calmer you, a more grateful you, softer you, more open-hearted you. Whatever that is today, just welcome you. Feel the energy around our heart space. It's all about self-love. How we treat ourselves is how we treat others. So if we're not right with ourselves, we can't. We just simply cannot have love for other people. We breathe into our heart. We feel grateful for this beautiful practice. So just becoming aware of the space that you're in right now. The walls, the ceiling, windows. Space where you've practiced this chair yoga. The beautiful energy that we shared. Feeling a softer, marshmallow version of yourself. Appreciating yourself. So we'll make gentle movements. Before we do that, we're just going to reflect on our intention today. So what was your intention for today? So silently repeating that intention. So you massage the heart again. Going back to that intention. And yoga practice is a way of life. It's all about what we do on the chair or on the mat. And not just for the hour window that we practice. How can we take that off the mat and the chair and into our life outside the yoga? And the more we practice, the more we will be mindful of this. We become more patient, self-loving, kind, forgiving, all of these things. We just approach life with ease, a little bit more gentleness, kindness. So you can just curl and uncurl our fingers and our toes. Just basically bring a bit of life back into our body, waking up. Easy does it, just coming back gently. The part of the practice I actually hate to open my eyes because just, I don't want to be disturbed sometimes. I just go so inward with this. So just fingers and toes, curling and uncurling. And we're going to inhale. So arms above our head. Bring the palms together. You bring the hands in prayer, which is Anjali Mudra. So we're going to bring the thumbs to the forehead. Silently repeating, may I have peace in my thoughts. Bring the thumbs to the lips. May I have peace in my words and how I speak to myself and how I speak to others. And bring our hands to our beautiful heart. Bowing in gratitude, thank yourself silently. Thank you, I love you. May I have love flowing to me, flowing through me, and always flowing from me. As a group, thank you all so much for sharing this space today. I hope everyone enjoyed their practice. Namaste. Thank you so much.